Hey, this is Connell. I'm going to talk to you guys today about the basics of Medicare and understanding the difference between a Medicare Advantage plan and a Medicare Supplement plan. And it's very, very important to the future of your health potentially that you understand the difference between those two. All right, so first let's cover the basics on A real quick. So Medicare has two parts, and Part A is one of those parts, right? So Part A, as you know, covers your basic hospital. And the way that I remember that is the A looks like a roof, thus the roof of a hospital. And that's how we remembered it in school. So A is going to cover your hospital bills, and it's going to cover up to 80%, right? So Medicare Part A covers your hospital stuff up to 80%. That's the basics, right? Now, the deal is you don't have to pay anything monthly. There's no monthly because you actually paid out of your paychecks during your working life for your Medicare Part A. So you don't have to pay a monthly payment. But you do have to pay out of your pocket if you go to the hospital $1,400 every time. So if you have to go to the hospital, then you pay what's called a deductible, right? And the way that I remember that is I have to deduct $1,400 out of my pocket every time I go to get the service. That's what a deductible is. I'm deducting it from my pocket before the plan is going to pay anything. So in this case, the plan is Medicare. So every time I go to the hospital, I have to pay, if I'm on Medicare, $1,400 out of pocket. That is my deductible before Medicare pays anything. So I don't pay anything monthly, but I'm going to have to pay $1,400 deductible, and that's going to be every time that I go. Now, if I've gone inside the same 60-day period, I don't have to pay it again, but if I'm outside of 60 days since the last time I went to the hospital, then got to pay $1,400 every time. So no monthly payment, but I've got that. And then 80% Medicare will cover of everything. You're going to pay 20%. So the 20% here is pretty scary though, because I mean 20% of an open heart surgery is, you know, enough to break the bank for the best of us. Plus, you know, prescription drugs and all that stuff that's not even covered in there, but we'll get to that. So that's A. A is your hospital. B covers your doctor. Now, I know it's sexist, but the way that I remembered it in school is B as in boy for doctor. I don't know why. There's plenty of beautiful, wonderful female doctors out there, but that's always how I remembered it. So B is for your doctor bills, and this one's a little different. So whereas up here for A, you had no monthly payment, for Part B, you do have a monthly payment. It comes directly out of your Social Security check. So Part B costs you about $148 per month. Directly out of your Social Security check. Plus, you have to pay a deductible when you go to see the doctor. Every year, you have to pay the first $203, and that's new as of 2021. So you pay the first $203 deductible, and again, remember, that means you're deducting $203 from your wallet before the plan or Medicare is going to kick in and pay anything. After this $203 deductible, then again, Medicare pays 80% of whatever comes up next. You pay 20%. But again, that 20% can eat your lunch. And that is the reason why there are such things as Medicare plans, right? And there's two different kinds of Medicare plans. There's Medicare supplements and there's Medicare Advantage plans. And it's extremely important that we understand the difference between the Medicare supplement plan and the Medicare Advantage plan, because they are not the same thing. And each have their own, benefits but they also have their drawbacks. So we want to make sure we understand this, because when you get ready to turn 65, or at different periods in the year, you can elect to make a change. And when you're turning 65, you get a 7-month window where you get basically immunity. It's kind of like having diplomatic immunity, except in this case it's health question immunity. So during this particular period of time, 3 months before you turn 65, the month of your 65, and 3 months after, you get this diplomatic health immunity as far as the health insurance companies are concerned. They can't ask you any health questions. You have to be taken, and then it's just a matter of how much you're going to be charged based on where you live and so forth.